season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Setting up to throw on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30, Austin.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Herbert now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown LA. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Washington, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll be out right at the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Haskins will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Henry's got it out on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Wrist complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 40.
Running on first down, Eckler. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Here is Eckler. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Strowman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A carry down for McKissick. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's King.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Strowman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Greg Strowman back deep for Washington. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Haskins. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And this will be caught at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now a timeout taken.
It's a pickup.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run again with Love on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In second and 8.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They went with the dive lift that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. shotgun handoff now for Love. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Love, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
to
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
21.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who's on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Washington 13. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's McKissick. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well,
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harmon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
From the gun, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Washington 13. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
We'll find Gibson here complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Score, Chargers 35.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So, for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here, I'm the GOAT. vote, little man, then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay.